someone entering a new relationship with a partner, you know, I can understand how they might be feeling apprehensive about sharing that information and getting close to someone while wearing a wig, that kind of thing. How do you recommend that they go through that?
I think it would be hard at first. I think you have to really trust yourself and then trust that the person that you are going to potentially share a life with.
Yeah, and like their reaction is going to be a determination if that relationship is going to be continued. You know, like you're looking for someone who's going to be your partner. That's what you're dating. You don't know if they're going to be your partner in life, but you're dating and you're hoping for that. That's the whole point of dating. So someone's reaction to you revealing something like that is either going to be really kind and really something that's going to make you feel better about yourself, or they're going to make you feel worse, and then that's going to be like an easy determination. That's like bing, bang, boom, you're out, you know? So I can't speak to like meeting someone new, dating, because I lost my hair when I was married already to my husband. But I can tell you that having that open, honest dialogue with them and having them be a part of your journey really makes it like an easier process. Like if you're hiding it, there's a problem.
Yeah, I have a similar experience. I was engaged when I started losing my hair, and I think that's important because you need to realize who you're going to be marrying and what kind of person and how are they going to, you know, treat you when you're going to do something like this.
Which is a good point. Yes, our big 19 when I got married, so all the beautiful hair, all the things.
Yes.
And my husband said to me, which is so funny, he said, "Oh, babe, I'd love you even if you were bald."
Well, there you go.
How funny. Yes. You still love me.
And you know what? And like just to bounce off of that, my husband is bald, so he really doesn't have much to speak on, okay?
And we all have vulnerabilities, right? You know, yours happens to be alopecia, hair loss, and wig wearing. But you know, we all have something that's going on. So potentially these partners, they have vulnerabilities that they need to share with you too.
Absolutely. Definitely.
Yeah, kids could be Mirna, you've got young children, your children are older, you're about to have a maybe. You know, you're in different stages, all three of you. You know, I think kids are very accepting of whatever is normal. But how about with their friends and, you know, that curiosity with friends?
I think it's been such a beautiful experience. I actually feel like it has been such a teaching moment as a mother and as like an auntie, as, you know, a friend, you know, their children, they just like really look to me and they're like, wow, you have overcome something so hard. I had one of my girlfriend's daughters draw me pictures of me bald, and she actually donated to Locks of Love in honor of me. Kids are amazing. Kids are wonderful. I always am a little bit like embarrassed to reveal that part of myself. To this day, I'm only human, you know? But like, for example, on this baseball trip, my son opened we were at a hotel and he opened the door without me having my wig on. His friend came in and he was kind of looked at me and I was like, well, I wear wigs. Surprise. And then he was like, wow, I didn't know you wore a wig. And same reaction that you would get from an adult, I got from a child. He's 9 years old and he was like, your wig looks so nice. And that's a child, you know?
And they're honest.
They're so honest.
Yeah, and mine was a different experience because my kids were almost, you know, we were in high school, I guess, before this really started happening with me. And I probably didn't reveal it as much. I don't think anybody could really tell anyway, so I don't really feel like it was ever a thing. But I do remember when kids would come over and if they would stay the night, I did feel like, oh, I have to go put my hair on, you know, just because I
feel the same way. We had a sleepover for one of my son's birthdays this year, and I was like, Brian, how am I going to wake up in the morning? And I kind of just did it. And the kids were like, I heard about you wearing wigs, but now it's true. Like, kids are just so adaptable.
We care more than they care.
Yes.
Yeah. We care more than
They're more curious, you know? Yeah.
So Bobbie, you're about to have a baby. Do you have plans for being in labor and wearing, you know, because that's a vulnerable experience, being in labor, and he thought about whether you'll be wearing your wig.
I plan on wearing my wig. Luckily, my husband is seeing the worst part of me, and, you know, I'm totally comfortable not wearing it with him. But I do plan on wearing it, and I think that just shows how comfortable it really is.
Yeah. Well, and also, absolutely, and also how, like, maybe it's like your magic cape, like your symbol of power that you're gonna, you know, get you through.
Get through this.
Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing, ladies. It's really interesting to get those ideas and perspective, because I really feel like that's something that people want to know about. They don't know where to ask these kinds of questions. So to have your honest, replies and experiences is really, really important. So thanks for sharing. If you have some more questions just like this, please leave them in the comments below. Our panel are happy to take your questions. And if you would like to learn more about the pieces that they're wearing, you can check them out at danielelaine.com.